Legend Total War here, and today we've got a 7-year disaster battle playing as the Barrow Legion going up against Lewin Leoncoeur. So, we have a level 1 Lord here with a Skelly Spam army, and the settlement garrison at Gisero. And we can't retreat, and yeah, there's no Wind of Death here, so yeah, we'll just see how we go. We've got a larger army than them, but it is significantly, yeah, that's a lot stronger force than us. So, obviously skeleton spears would have been better for this due to the cavalry. So, are those questing? Yeah, those look like questing knights. Wait, no, are they errantry knights or questing knights? I can't tell based on their thing. It's early on in the campaign. It must be errantry knights. So, how would we go about this? The most dangerous units are their cavalry, so the balance of power is not in our favor. But the thing is, we don't really have that much like power shifting. We've got we can do basic Nehex or like basic spirit leeching, which is both not great. Like magic is not going to be the way we're going to win this. It'll just be a little bit of extra. The crypt horrors, they could actually be quite good. All right, here's what we got to do. If we just YOLO in... Oh, they are questing knights. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought they were questing knights, but then I was like, it's only turn 37. Alright, here's what we do. We want to blob up in the forest, because in the forest, those knights will lose 20% of their speed and 20% of their melee attack. Also, the enemy archers will lose a lot of their arrows to the trees. So that'll actually act as missile resistance for us, and like an additional shield. Now, we've got some bats, so we can maybe take out their archers that way, but we can't just rush them in. They don't seem to have any magic themselves. Yeah, there's no magic themselves. There's no area of effect damage that they can do. So blobbing up is not going to be a problem. That is the right thing to do. Just keep it all together. As for these direwolves here, we want to keep them out of the way to begin with. Don't put them in the blob, because they're going to be useful once the enemy cavalry are gone to run down enemy units. Now, we could have them come in at the start and basically draw the attention of the cavalry, because they can easily outrun them. But the problem is it's going to take my attention away, so we don't need them at the start, just keep them out of it. Crypt horrors, though, those need to stay in here, because they'll fight really well within the infantry. We just have to worry about them getting shot. And it's very important that if we're going to use Nehex, they're the Nehex sink. That's where it's going to go. And as for the bats, just for the time being, just leave them back here. If we're going to use them up against the archers, we have to sort of make sure that the archers are completely clear of every other type of unit first. Gambling's not going to matter. I'll do it anyway. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, we got no magic. We got to do this. Going up against Lewin Leoncoeur, who I think can regen. Yep. So since he can regen, he's basically unkillable. So the way that we're going to beat him is by causing the army loss penalty. So we should just ignore him, because we just can't do any serious damage, and focus on his army. So just ignore Lewin Leoncoeur. Okay, they've seen us. But yeah, large units, if we have a look here. So this guy will also get a penalty, but yeah, unless it specifically says that they have a no forest penalty, they lose 20% of their melee attack. Ugh. Losing some frames, but it's just initially. Okay, cool. So if you have a look at the trails of the arrows, you'll notice a lot of them are actually getting blocked by the trees. They have no ability to heal. Just let them do what they got to do. We have no means to get at them. Just got to be patient here. If we sent in the bats to try to attack them now, the bats will instant die because of the questing knights. We have to wait. Okay, Crypt Horrors. Move them back just a little bit. Because they're getting a little bit shot. Luckily they can regen on their own. But they can't revive themselves from death. So if any of them die, we have to use a Nehek to bring them back. And basically sit there and just wait. So basically, what should be happening now is that they're doing so little damage to us that they're actually losing balance of power. Because these are all shielded. Well, except for the Crypt Ghouls. They're shielded enough that we've essentially got like 70% missile block chance. You know, when you add in their missile block chance as well. So it's actually losing them balance of power. So essentially, we're winning this engagement even though we're doing no damage to them. So sometimes you just gotta be patient. Just let them do their thing. If the enemy's making a mistake, let them do that. Just leave them alone. They're making a mistake there. What they should do is come around over here and flank us in our weak spot, but they don't think about that. Which I was counting on. It's not exactly the biggest forest ever. But what I wanted to make sure was that there was a huge stretch of trees in front of us so that they just shoot right through the trees. Alright, we can pop down in a Nehek if we really want. Which could help us revive 864 health. I mean, that's... Yeah, right. Alright, they're trying to go for the Crypt Horrors, I think. So I'm not going to worry about flanking it. See, that Questing Knight's probably... Like, 45 kills for that is actually pretty bad, considering how much damage they've taken. Because, yeah, Spirit Leech, it's just not very good. I mean, it'll do some damage to the Questing Knights. Maybe it might actually be okay. Let's see how much damage it does. I've noticed that Spirit Leech is okay against cavalry. I'd say it did about 600 damage, because it was also in melee as well. So we could do 600 damage to a Questing Knight, or heal 800 health of a skeleton unit. In that situation, it might actually be better to actually do the Spirit Leech on the Questing Knight. No, keep them out of it. We want them going up against infantry. I'll pop another one down in a moment. The problem here, though, as well, is if we don't keep these guys high enough health, they'll start crumbling. But yeah, ever since Invocation of Nehek got nerfed super hard, it's not really worth using on, like, skeleton units. Unless you've got, like, really huge pools of magic, which we don't have. Now, if we can break this unit, I'll escort it off the battlefield using the bats. Alright, how's their ammo coming? See, they've already used up all of this one, and he got 15 kills. That's pathetic. They've already brought in other men-at-arms polons. That's okay, that's okay. Alright, let's pop down another Spirit Leech. Let's just try to get rid of this Questing Knight here. That's so that just one of them's down. This guy here can't leave the blob because the other Questing Knights will get him. Alright, let's bring in the Diables now. They'll run these guys down. So they've got 5 kills on the Questing Knights. That's cool. Yeah, they've spotted us. Now they're coming in. Balance of power is still not good. Ugh, they're fighting to the goddamn death. But none of our Crypt Horrors died. So that's good. There's no hope in hell of them catching us. They don't have perfect vigor, so we could try to exhaust them. Get back in there. Hopefully they keep Lu and Leonco in reserve for as long as possible. Bouncer power still hasn't particularly improved. Just save up some magic now. Every time we cast something, it's going to slow down the recharge rate. Just because we've got a unit like the Fellbats doesn't mean we should use them. It would actually be better for us to not use them rather than throw them away, because it's all about keeping that balance of power as high as possible. Even though bats are shit, the game still looks at their stats and be like, okay, they're worth this amount. But if you sacrifice them for nothing, then you're just weakening your chances of victory. Okay, they could use a little bit of a rest. But anyway, we wiped out one unit of questing knights. They're almost out of ammo, which is great. I think the bouncer power is a little bit more in our favor now. Just a little bit. So these guys here, none of them have died, and they've got about 2,000 health to heal. After the archers are dead, they've got no real means to get at us. Yeah, that would be a really bad matchup. Don't engage. Alright. Could be okay to send these two up the front there to start fighting the men-at-arms. There's still another archer unit. Okay, it's isolated now. That's what we're looking for. If we can get the dire wolves over there, that'd be good. But let's firstly push the peasant bowmen back and then try to kill them. Killing them without them using up their ammo will be worth a lot more balance of power than even if they waste a lot of their shots. They're actually from a better angle from this side here. And Lu and Leonco is worth more balance of power than what it's being credited for. Okay, don't land just yet, but just lure them away with feigning attacks. Because if we attack them, that questing knight is going to attack us. So we'll just escort them away. That's it, just lure them away. Because as soon as we land, we need enough time to ensure that they're not going to, no one's going to catch up to us. Like, there's questing knights over here. They seem a little bit busy. Once we start crumbling, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, we can get rid of that now. Split up. Makes it a little bit more difficult to micro, but kind of just need to do it anyway. Bouncer power looks good. Yeah, getting rid of this unit. Okay, here comes Lu and Leonco. The amount of damage we did to him is basically nothing. So, that's, like I said, the only way we're going to win this is with the army loss penalty. We can't hope to kill him. Lu and Leonco is a beast. Distracting their questing knights for as long as possible would be good. Okay, just stand back a little bit there. Let them have occasional rests. Alright, you come over here, take that out. Alright, so we took out that archer unit. Still, bouncer power's not looking good. Alright, we got some winds of magic. I think spirit leeching a questing knight is the right decision. Okay, if we can get a bit of a route going on that infantry over here, bring them over there. That could be good. Just keep them distracting them. Bounce power's improved, that's good. Yeah, try to break this flank here. Throw the bats in the rear. Okay, that unit. If we can get a bit of a route on their melee infantry, because that's, you know, where I can attack them where they're weak, not super where they're strong. Okay, that's good. Now get the bats out of there. They've broken a few units. Once a Bretonian infantry unit is broken once, it's more or less useless. Because next time it comes into the battle, we can break it again real easy. Bounce power is actually in our favor at the moment, but that does not mean we've won. Come on, don't get bogged down. Get the bats out of there. Oh, God damn it, they just get stuck. This guy's having a bit of a rest. God damn it, come on. Just try to be aware of our surroundings a little bit. We got quite a few things going on. Got to stay on my toes. Alright. Wait for 2 extra winds of magic before we cast. There's no rush at the moment. The main thing here is to get as many casts off as possible. Like, that's a problem, but like, it's not worth nehecking them. Because nehec's what? 6 winds of magic? Yeah. Because like, these skeletons are not valuable, really. Problem is when they start crumbling, it's like they're getting free balance of power on us, which is not what we want. So they're coming back. I need to get the bats back over here. Good, they're getting tired. Trying to have these guys just rest a little bit. They're our key to victory. Bounce of power's looking good. Looking good. That doesn't mean we've won. I really want to point that out. Doesn't mean we've won yet. We can still lose this. Okay, that unit's wiped out. Let's get... Well, it's shattered. Let's get the direwolves to finish them off. So that way you don't have to deal with it next turn. Keep having the direwolves annoy them. Okay. 28 seconds per recharge right now. Okay, more units are getting scared. Balance of power's improving. Good. Doesn't mean we've won yet. We could still completely falter. Just depends on our rate of crumbling. Which currently no one's crumbling at the moment. But yeah, when you're going up against Bretonia as anybody, if you want to fight in the forest, that would actually work out really well. Because they're really bad at it if they got loads of cavalry. Don't charge either. Just let them have a little bit of a rest. Cool. Direwolves are awesome at running down enemy units, but they're very bad combatants. They're bad in melee, but they're excellent at, you know, finishing things off once they've actually broken. These two here get 115 kills. You're doing really well. Yeah, don't want to fight that paladin. That will not be a good engagement there. This guy here is getting some solid heals just by waiting, and that's free balance of power for us. It's all about this. It's all about that. Because we've got to think about Lou and Leonco, and it's the only way we're going to beat him. Because if we look at him, he's at full health, and we've done 200 damage to him. Like, he could kill our entire army by himself, basically. Alright, most of the infantry are pretty much goners now. Oh, we might need a bit of help there. Yeah, stay out of that. Just keep these ones here safe. Don't sacrifice them. They're the legs of our army. If we lose them, then we have no mobility. Over here. Just ignore their heroes. We can't do much damage to them. Alright, split up again. Because I still want to run them down. Those ones got away. Oh, shit. Come on, we're supposed to be way faster than them. What's happening here? That wasn't very good. It's probably because they got like a charge acceleration bonus, but yeah, that wasn't great there. Let them have a bit of a rest. Guess our direwolves are just tired now. And so are their forces. Still says we're winning, but that doesn't mean we've won. Don't give up yet. Well, don't call it a win just yet. Because some of our units are crumbling. Once that begins, that can start a chain reaction. Bring these guys in here and just have them hover over them because there's nothing they can do about it. And that might help provide just like a tiny bit of leadership in the area for us, and also maybe debuff their units. Just because if we've got local superiority, whoever's got the local superiority, the enemy get like a faster, stronger enemy penalty nearby. So if we can have a look where that is. Faster and stronger enemies nearby, yes. So that means we've got the local superiority there. No crypt horrors have died yet. That's awesome. This is going fantastically well. Good, that unit should be wiped out. Alright, so now we just got a few more questing knights to deal with. More or less the infantry are gone. Still a little bit left. Let me try to get these to take out a paladin. And just, I don't know, maybe give them a rest. Oh shit! I got caught. That's not good. Gotta keep my eye on them. Okay, given how useful this unit's been, I think he deserves a Nehek. Does he? No, I'm not gonna give him a Nehek. It was mostly just to try to stop it from routing. It might be a good idea to put them in a forest somewhere just so they can hide. So they can recover their fatigue. What's he gonna do with that one? He's crumbling. That's the problem with some of these units. They just have really low leadership. That's okay, we got out of that. Alright, now we got Lou and Leonco in here fighting us. But that's not... Oh shit, get back over here. Yeah. Can't do anything about Lou and Leonco. Gotta get rid of the rest of his army. If we had Overcast Nehek, that might be okay. Alright, so looking at him, how much has he regenerated? Yeah, we've only done like 500 damage to him. Trying to kill him is pointless. Ah, damn, he killed the Crypt Horror. This one here, just hope and die, because I want it to fight that. Yeah, try and run that one down. This is really not ideal here. Like, he's probably going to get hundreds of kills. Want the other units to be fighting us, like this one here. Okay, really get them in on that one now. Hopefully we can try to surround him. It's not ideal. Alright, ready for a Spirit Leech. And now we got no more recharge. I probably should have waited. Yeah, you two go for the Paladin there. Stay in the forest. Very important that we stay in the forest. That's what they're trying to do to us. They're cycle charging to lure us out. So since we've got no more recharge rate, we can just keep casting now. Just use up the last of our magic. Keep the bats flying up ahead. Alright, that unit of questing knights is pretty much dead. We've got one more cast we can do of Spirit Leech. I'm not going to pop it down on this one. So yeah, get them in the forest over there so they're hidden and just go and have a rest. Because there's pretty much nothing more for them to do. Alright, this one here, if we could just tip it over the edge there, we might just be able to break it. And you two need to go for him. Almost at his max heals now. Alright, all units, aim for this one. Doesn't matter if we come out of the forest now. It's not really going to affect the paladins that much. That's it, chase that one off. Bounce power's in our favor, but we need it. We need to kill like 80% of their army in order to ensure the army loss penalty gets inflicted. Yeah, just let them have a bit of a rest, and then probably try to chase away these questing knights. Oh, no, that's not good. Get back over here. There it is! That's what it's all about. The thing is, without the army loss penalty, we have no chance of victory. The only way we could win this was with the army loss penalty, because it was impossible for us to kill Lewin Leoncoeur. He could have killed our entire army. That's why we didn't focus on him at all. And now we'll run down those knights there. But yeah, Lewin Leoncoeur gets to walk away from this at full health. And we did a grand total of like 700 damage to him. And the amount of kills, like, we would have never killed him. But yeah, finish them off. So that pretty much all went exactly according to plan. And I think we lost like maybe 2 or 3 skeleton warriors, so overall the losses were not very large. Their losses were way more severe. And there we go. Yeah. It's always going to be a Pyrrhic victory when you lose that many soldiers, but... Oh, we only lost 1 skeleton warrior unit. That was the one that ran off and then got caught by a questing knight. Pretty much, like... I think just this questing knight here maybe got away 350 kills. That's a lot, but... Yeah, 90 is not very many for them. No Raise the Dead for it there, unfortunately. No, all the questing knights are dead. And their paladin here died. Yeah, you probably... Like, money doesn't seem too bad, so go with this. Oh, you got another army here. You could easily just... Oh, never mind. Oh, well, hang on. He's still there. He's still alive. He's super badly damaged. You could just go in there and auto-resolve it and done. And now there's a whole bunch of corpses to... Oh, hang on, that's not where it is. Yeah, there's a fair bit here to... there's enough to get, but you definitely want to get the skeleton spears, because that anti-large bonus is really going to be helpful against Bretonnia. But I totally understand if you don't have them available in basic recruitment, then, you know, skeleton warriors are still better than nothing. But everything looks like it's going pretty well for you there, dude. So, yep, that's the end of this one, guys. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to leave a sub, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.